Hey everybody, Superfluous J here, playing more Kerbal Space Program, and we are back on Minmus, doing our thing. And our thing that we are doing on Minmus is waiting for this to get in the sun. We have Minmus Science Getter down here, and I kind of want to look at it. Let's switch to him. Because I don't really remember what this thing is. It's a tiny little ship. It has 61 meters per second, which is basically nothing. And we need to get science. We need to get experiments, temperature readings from over here. And I'm gonna basically try to use this thing to get temperature readings. But if it fails and runs out of fuel, I'm not gonna worry too much about it. So. Let's go ahead and, what is this? Deployed science report. We got 35. I don't know what these numbers mean, but that's good. I like that. How much science do we have? 58. So we must have got the 35 because we didn't get 135. So let's go ahead and time warp until the sun rises. There's the sun. The sun also rises. That's kind of a cool picture. There we go. And let's aim ourselves this way. We could actually probably hop this thing along the surface if we wanted to. We're going exactly the wrong way every time we want to do something. There's our destination. There we go. It's used a very little amount of fuel. Probably if we use any more, we won't be able to stop. And it looks like we probably won't be able to stop anyway. Yeah, we just killed our fuel, and we're still well over a kilometer away from this thing. So this probe's going to kill itself, and wow, did not expect that. That's like when a Kerbal lands on his head. The first time a Kerbal lands on his head in your save. I still don't think we're going to make it. But we'll find out. Oh, now it explodes. No idea how it managed to make it the first time and not the second time. But, yeah, we're coming to a stop. We are over a kilometer away. Oh, we've lost our... we lost our antenna, so we don't have any more controls. Let's go ahead and turn the computer off. And this is now a monument to our failure. But that's fine. We didn't really expect it to get very much anyway. I was hoping it would. It would have been nice if it did. But let's go ahead and do this with the real ship. Yeah, the goal here is to use the lander here. Now, if we undock, if we undock this guy. And Lander 1 actually goes to, which is nice. It knows that the name of this thing is Lander 1. So let's go ahead and turn on SAS. Get ourselves aimed retrograde in orbit. Okay, that's wrong. It's obviously using the wrong thing as a control surface. There we go. There's retrograde. Okay, it looks like we won't hit the station if we slow down. Now, we're also a little bit early, so I think we're gonna warp to, say, here. Now, though, yeah, we're still fine. Thing is, I kind of want to see what happens when we slow down. So let's go ahead and do that. There's Minmus Science Getter is right there. And we're going there. So we're going to have to go south a little bit. And prograde a little bit from what we did. I mean, obviously it's going to be retrograde a little bit, but prograde from what we had previously said, and probably a little bit more. Okay, so that's actually what we're going to be aiming at. Let's aim at it. Now we're definitely not going to hit the space station. It's a minute away. So let's go. Oops, I hit the wrong button, as is very common. But it doesn't look like it hurt us too bad. We could probably go south just a little bit. Just to make sure we're right over this thing. Okay. Now, right here, we're going to come to a complete stop. It's a 33-second burn, which is a bit disturbingly long. But let's go to it. And are we going to crash into this? Huh. I think we're going to crash. Part of me wants to hold on and see if we're going to crash. Part of me wants to burn. Okay, there we go. See, we're fine. We're fine. Nothing to worry about. I don't know what you all worrying about. Let's get into surface mode here. Turn our landing gear on. I don't know exactly when to do this burn. The maneuver node says to do it now. So I think we're going to trust it. But now I don't trust it so much. I think I'm going to go up like this. It says our burn is going to be 24 seconds. Yeah, look, he made it from there to there. He got pretty close. Burning off center just a little bit to get this thing going. I don't know how close we have to get. I'm going to assume it's half a kilometer. That's fairly common. Says we have a 12-second burn and we need to burn pretty soon, so I think this is fine. Okay, we got our beeps now. I just raised my landing gear. I would like to stop burning now. Thank you. Okay. Pinnacle of professionalism and ability here. Okay, we are going to do this landing. Do we have solar panels? We do. We have a single solar panel. Let's get it in the sun. Just slowly. There we go. We got a surface sample and a gravity scan. That's all we need to do. We don't need to do anything else except for we have to do this manual temperature reading. Let's log the temperature, and that goes away. And we don't need to keep it. But we do need to know now where it wants us to go next, which is over here. Oh, it actually already activated the navigation. It is 4 kilometers away. It should be basically north. Get up to about 20 meters per second, see what that does for us. Looks like we need to go further. Right around there should be good. Always looking for scatter that looks like it's a better piece of scatter. Looks like I was completely wrong on how far to go. Yeah, all that scatter looks like real, actual scatter, and not anything cool. There we go. Minmus's lowlands. We just got more things. Then we need to make a manual temperature reading. That stop that, and now we need to go to this guy, who is northeast. Nope, way more north than east. Let's get up to about 25 meters per second. Yeah, looks like that'll probably be fine. Maybe a little bit more. Keeping my solar panel in the sun. If we get within a kilometer and it starts flashing, then I'll know we're fine as far as that's concerned. We are not. Yeah, half a kilometer is it. And we haven't actually been told that we're going to crash yet, which is nice, but I would rather know than... there we go. Perfect. Now, we didn't take any automated reports because obviously they're already used. So let's go ahead and log our temperature. And we have another one over here. Jeez. This is why in the comments, Francois was talking about it's kind of a harsh angle there. Francois was talking about using a rover, and I won't use a rover on Minmus, but these hops can get a little annoying and burn up a lot of fuel as you do them, because you're constantly accelerating and decelerating without traveling very far, and they can use up a lot of fuel, but it's still better than bringing a rover in my mind. There we go. Manual temperature. I could lock this thing down, but reset that, and did we finally get the report? No, there's another one. What the H? We also need to do all these things. See, this isn't marked, but I'm pretty sure... Maybe it's because we don't have those. Yeah, so we have another measure temperature. This thing better be worth a lot of money. Where did it go? There it is. Active. Yeah, $8,000, but $30,000 total. I guess it's probably worth it. Okay, weren't we just over here? Didn't we just fly from that area? Couldn't you have told me that you wanted the temperature from that area back when I was there the last time? I'm just saying. I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Let's get up to 40. Yeah. I think that's too far. Annoyingly. Yeah, we're close enough now, so if we just follow this down, we'll be fine. Hopefully this will be the last one. And Log temperature. Okay, are you happy now? Okay, I want this gone. Oh wait, that's this guy, right? There we go. Yes, we finally did it. Contract complete. We measured temperatures. We got 30 grand. Thanks a bunch. Appreciate it. Okay. Now, did we do this long enough so that time went on? And no. So now we got to do the temperature scans over here, which is going to be fun. So we got that one done. Yeah, so we need to do these temperature scans. And then we need to go to Minmus's polls. Part of me wants to do Minmus's polls right now. Part of me wants to wait. I think we're gonna wait. So let's stay here until this goes up into the. So until that's actually in the sun. Now it's on the far side of a slope, but that should be good now. So let's go ahead and activate navigation to this guy, and he's basically directly west, which is the 270. I want to go pretty shallow here. Oh, is that moon? That's cool. That's moon right there. Means we're going to see Kerbin rise eventually. Watching our fuel. We still got plenty. There's our thing that we need to go to. That should be fine. We'll probably want to slow down around here. Oh, maneuver control is locked. We have no visibility to a satellite, which is funny because we definitely can see that satellite. Do we have an antenna that we didn't raise? We didn't put an antenna on this ship. Well, that's something that we need to fix the next time we're at the space station. Oh, look at that with Kerbin there. Actually, aim radial out so that he can look at the stuff. Well, sadly, it looks like he's actually landed. Let's go ahead and do this. I want to show that he's a Kerbal sitting on the chair looking at it. Trying too hard. Oops, I don't know what I just did, but there we go. Screenshot. Okay. Go ahead and aim retrograde again. Yeah, we definitely need a antenna on this thing. That was we'll just call that a misstep. But we're doing fine. We're flying over this. Looks like we need to aim a little bit, not either of these ways. Yeah. Just like that. Should be fine. Might have been a little too much one way or the other, but I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. Now I will. Okay, navigation is active on that thing. Looks like we're heading right at it now, give or take. Slow down until we're going about 30, and then hopefully we can drop right on it. Not sure. Oh, that's just scatter. Okay. There we go. We should land on it now. actually going to stop my lateral motion and go right for the straight down. Well, that's annoying. I was in orbit mode. That's definitely not the key I wanted to hit right there. We are still, yeah, we're still definitely in the realm. Looking, as always, for scatter in the area. Don't see any. It's predicting a 5-second burn. And we have no comm, so nobody on the ground knows what's going on. They're just going to have to assume that everything's fine, and it basically is. There we go. Now, let's get this temperature reading. And where are you sending us now? You want us to go to a new spot. Down here. That's not too hard. It's going to be this way. Probably about like that. Just making sure that we make it the lateral distance enough to land here. Looks like we're going to now. There we go. We are within range. Got what looks like scatter over there. I think I'm going to give it a look-see when the time comes, once we get landed. Might be just 2 things of regular scatter as well. Log the temperature. Oh, look, another thing over there. Yeah, I think that's just regular scatter. We could actually cheat and check it out like this. Yeah, it's just 2 pieces of regular scatter. So nothing to call, right, do anything home about. We still have navigation to this, so let's get back to our ship. And now we want to go this direction. There it is. Just ideally want to just clear this hill. Should possibly be thrusting straight up. And then I think what I'm going to do is after this, we're going to go back to the space station after we get this. If I don't feel like I can get the poles, I'm going to go back to the space station, and then we're going to transmit as much as we can back. Pretend that didn't happen. Not sure why. I guess we were going towards an upslope. Yeah. Let's go ahead and lock this like I should have done like 5 landings ago. Okay, log the temperature. Reset the experiment. Where's our next location? Right back where we came from. Okay, it's basically north and a little bit whatever this direction is. That was a mistake. Let's see if we can fix this. We can fix it. But yeah, these maneuvers take so much delta V. We are likely not going to have enough to get to the poles. We might not even have enough to do these. I don't know. We'll find out. Like, you could have told us that you wanted... this temperature reading when we were just here. But I guess they're like, as we're doing this, the scientists are like, wait a minute, we noticed the difference between these two sessions means that da-da-da-da-da-da-da happened. We should totally check that out. Or something, I don't know. What do I look like, a scientist? There we go. Log the temperature. Where do you want us to go now? Oh my god, did we finish it? We finished it. We completed a contract. We got another 30 grand. Okay, so we got these two orbits. Now we need the poles. We need to go to the poles. We've got 1,000 meters per second. I think we can get to the poles and back to the ship. I'm pretty sure we got this slope stuff. It's just didn't count it for whatever reason. We definitely aren't doing the station core to the moon. We're not doing this deployed thing. Why don't we have this Minmus? Oh, the orbit time. Yeah, so that's actually we're doing that. So yeah, temperature scan on the moon. I'm going to hit F5 just in case we don't have the Delta V. And we're going to go right up to the North Pole. Technically, I think we're closer to the South Pole, but I don't think it matters. So aim north. Let's go ahead and go like that, just to make sure. And I'm going to watch my apoapsis. Actually, I'm going to watch my... The poles should be right around here somewhere. But we're going to have to... we're going to have to get a little bit higher than that because it's going to take a while to slow down. So let's aim ourselves retrograde. Let's rotate around. There we go. And I'm not going to restore from quick save until I'm sure that we can get back to the station. And hopefully, not only will it tell me that we're over the poles by getting a crew report, but it'll also tell me when we're going to crash before we actually crash. Now, it's saying a 16-second burn, but I think we're heading kind of on an uphill slope. So when we get down to, say, 10 seconds, that's when I'm gonna start my burn. There we go. Hopefully, not only will this stop us in time to land, but we will also land in the poles. And it looks like we're going to be fine. So now I can slow down my slowing down. That might be a real piece of scatter. You saw what happened, right? Minmus is Midlands. No, we are not in the poles. That was annoying. Yeah, we were in what you call it, surface mode there. Or we were in orbit mode when we wanted to be in surface mode, I should say. So I was burning the wrong kind of retrograde, which is never good. I could take a crew report here manually. It says we're still over the Midlands, which is kind of crazy. I mean, we're heading north, right? Okay, that's got to do it. There we go. Gravity scan from just above Minmus's poles. So we can now land and get this data, and then hopefully get back to the space station. 745 meters per second should be plenty. I've landed a Kerbal on the poles from orbit, from an equatorial orbit before. So I think we'll be fine. Boom. And we got all this stuff. Now, all we have to do now is get it home, which should be fine. Okay, so where is the space station? Where are we, and where's the space station? Basically, we want to launch. Doesn't really matter, because we're crazy north. But let's launch east, because that'll be the most equatorial. I don't like that at all. There we go. And basically, we're gonna do this until we have a connection to the space station. That's fine. And then we're gonna set this as our target. And then right here, okay, when we eventually get the ability to make a maneuver node, let's just time warp until that time. We could also, if we don't get the maneuver node, we could just go there and do the burn. It's just not going to be the best thing in the world. We've only got 500 meters per second. If we have to, the space station could come to us. Okay, we have comms now. So let's go ahead and make a maneuver node here to do this. Something along those lines. Yeah, 191 meters per second. That's like nothing. Let's also look at our ascending node and descending node. We need to come back this way to make that. Yeah, our orbits are so crazy. We need to change our ascending node and descending node by doing prograde and retrograde burns. That's actually looking like a nice possible connection, but no, it's probably going to be an orbit away. I think we'll leave it at this and then fix it later. It's only 147 meters per second, so shouldn't be too big of a deal. Let's go ahead and get aimed at this. Who needs pilots, right? It's 8 minutes away. There's our actual space station that we're eventually going to be meeting up with. Well, I could also take these off and store them on the space station because we don't really need them anymore. We might need them to take more stuff down eventually, but for now, all we're doing is doing science runs, so there's really no reason not to. Also, we might be done doing science runs, I'm not sure. So now here at our ascending node, we can change this just to get that perfect. And then maybe slow down a little bit. And then we'll deal with that in a minute. Okay. So let's go ahead and aim at this. It's 5 minutes away. It's a very small burn. Don't actually want to be in target mode, but we'll deal with it. That should be fine. Yeah, now, if we add a maneuver here and we speed up just a little bit, we will connect right here. Yeah, there we go. Relative 1.4 kilometers. 0.1 kilometers. Perfect. Okay. So now let's warp to this. We have comms, which is nice. We're getting just more gravity scans and stuff, which is also nice. Aim at this thing. It's another tiny little burn. What's that down there? Oxtet photovoltaic panel laying on the surface. I have no idea what that's doing on the surface, but hey, you do you, photovoltaic panel. You do you. Just going to delete this maneuver node. We'll do this manually here. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, let's go retrograde. Okay, we'll call that good. And then we're going to hit F5 because we've got 334 entire meters per second left. We're in target retrograde already, which is fine. And where is our target? Let's go ahead and turn the gear down. Our target's right there. Estimated burn is 1 second. I think we're fine. I think we're just gonna take this. He says as he whoa, that was more than I expected. Okay, we should get really close now. But we're gonna get docked here, and then I'm gonna bail on the episode. So we should find we're actually going really slow. I didn't realize we're going 2.2 meters per second. So we might as well get really close here. Also, it looks like we're on the wrong side. Not that that's a huge deal. But we can fix it if I go the right direction. There we go. Now it's fixed. We can just come on in here, come to a stop. It's nice that it remembered what target we had before. At least I think it did. That is the target I wanted. Control from here. Let's go ahead and just come to a stop. And then aim at our target. Let's get into locked mode. I couldn't set that as a target while it was my target. I don't know exactly why. But we got this. We got this. This is easy. Okay, RCS. Go forward a bit. Enough to get a forward marker. I think that'll do it. I think that'll wander us towards the thing, yeah. Then once they're lined up, get it back on. And then we should be good. Oh, and I fixed all my RCS jets so that they should now not be used for rotations. Looking good. In the neighborhood. Turn off the computer, do a little bit of a roll. There we go. We are docked. Okay. Now, we got these temperature scans. We need to send... Yeah, we shouldn't actually have to transmit everything. One thing, did I store antennas in here? I did. Are you the engineer? You're the scientist. Okay. Chris, go EVA. Go up and down so that you're not putting force on the station. Let's go ahead and take one of these antennae and put it, I think, on, that's the photovoltaic panel. That's not a good spot for it. Let's put it, I guess, right here. Or maybe right here. Yeah. And then hit I to get out of this mode. B to board, and then we can raise this antenna again. And that's perfect. It won't get in the way of the magnetometer. Not that it matters. But we're good. We are good to go. We can review all of our science, which I think is all in the 64 data. Let's go ahead and watch our electric charge as we do this. Whoa, control from here. Let's also auto strut to, this is auto strutted to the heaviest part, which should be that fuel tank there. But okay, we're going to watch our electric charge here. We're just going to transmit everything we can. So let's go 1, 2, 3. Let's transmit these 3 and see what happens. Oh, we have plenty of data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm only transmitting those we get 100% for. Yeah, I think because we have 2 antennas, it's actually transmitting 2 things, which is fine by me. Okay. We've used up about half of our data. We're still actually transmitting things, so I'm going to wait. I don't know what we're sending. Gravity scans or something. Getting a little scared about running out of electric charge. Not that it's a big deal. We'll just lose that whatever we're sending and then have to fast forward. But yeah, not enough electric charge. Okay. So let's get our electric charge back up to full. Takes a while. Partially because we're not exactly lined up to the sun the way I would want to. Let's go ahead and rotate this whole ship a little bit, and then we're going to transmit, and then delete this because it's garbage. And then we'll see what that does for us. Yeah, I've never actually used 2 antennae before. It's kind of amusing that. Oh, that's funny. While we're doing all this, we actually got a gravity scan over the slopes. Okay, the antenna's done. Let's go ahead and fill her up again. It looks like 6 is probably a good number. 1, 2, 3. Keep. 1, 2, 3. Let's see how that works for us. I know this is not what you would call the most riveting of content, but it is the content we have. So, 1, 2, 1, delete, keep, delete, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we'll let that go. See, I'm transmitting this also. We'll have the science home. I'm also hoping to complete a contract or 2. If not, then we'll send the returner probe. Okay, we are done. So let's time warp so we're in the sun again. I probably should have time warped until we had full power. Oh, we completed a contract of some kind. This is probably the station contract. Oh, yeah. I don't know when we got that. That's weird. But anyway, let's see. It's I hope we're actually, now that I'm thinking about this, we might be discarding things that we need for the contract. So let's go ahead and keep those. Transmit, keep, transmit, 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 keep. It's probably good enough for now. Keep him in the sun. Okay, we have transmitted everything that we need, and we're actually getting contracts complete. Temperature scan on Minmus. Minmus's poles. And we got money for that, too. Let's see what our contracts say now. We need to recover the mystery goo and material study, and then we'll get that. And then this one here, this is all done. We need to recover... Yeah, the only thing that's left on this is we just need to orbit for 2 days, which will just happen. Oh, that's the one there. So yeah, we got everything. All we need to do is return this stuff to Kerbin. So we're going to turn off for science. We are going to collect all data here. Then we're going to make sure he has full fuel. He does. How's the fuel on this guy? He could use more. Then we are going to undock. And you know what I'm going to do? Even though we've been going for a while, I'm going to reward your patience. We're gonna send all this science home. 16 stored data. Hopefully we won't destroy the the science, and we'll actually get it home. But we're going to right around here. We're going to, do way too big of a burn, probably. Not way too big. Get our periapsis down to about 80. 75 is fine. 143 of our 1,335. Let's go ahead and get aimed at this, just in case we don't have comms when we're doing this. I believe this antenna can reach all the way to Kerbin, but I don't know that for a fact, and I'm not willing to find out. Sadly, we're aimed like directly at the sun. Luckily, though, we do have 70 electric charge. I think actually, yeah, the solar panel is very slightly in the sun, so that's cool. And we have comms. Solar panel is no longer very slightly in the sun, so we're going to do that. I don't know where the space station is. That's just cool looking. I don't care who you are. That's cool looking. But in 40 seconds here, let's go ahead and do our final Minmus-oriented burn here. Whoops. A little important that we get this burn fairly accurately. Don't need this thermometer anymore, that's for sure. Yeah, we're going off of Minmus Station 1 to Deny Island, so that's that. We have escaped the bounds of Minmus. I could have picked up this docking port and stuck it back on the station. Didn't think to. Okay, we could actually just kill this and watch this until we get down to 80 or so. 81, perfect. Okay, now let's, yeah, we're going to leave these guys in orbit for 8 days as we warp to here. Let's actually focus on our the probe that we care about here. Got more mystery goo data. I stopped my time warp because I realized I want to make my maneuver. And it's going to be 1171, which is probably more than we need, to be honest. But let's go ahead and do a negative. Let's do a negative 900. See what that looks like. First of all, it's a 3.5 minute burn, which is going to be very hard to do. Secondly, it's looking like we want to do it around there. So I think that's fine. That'll put us in the sun too, which is nice. Let's get aimed at it. Let's see if we can get our solar panel in the sun. It kind of is. It's going down. We're gonna have comms. So let's go ahead and get our solar panel in the sun. And now let's warp to our maneuver node. So the moon goes one way, Kerbin goes the other, and our probe is coming home. Minmus is out there somewhere. Really no clue where. No chance of seeing it. But here comes Kerbin. Oh, that is just beautiful. Oh yeah, right as the sun comes up. Just beautiful. Okay, let's go ahead and get ourselves aimed retrograde. We're 32 seconds away from our burn. And just lost all the pretty. Let's go ahead and hit it, and 4 times time warp, because there's absolutely no reason to wait on this one. This probe is very important because it is going to complete that contract. I think possibly 2 of them. I don't know. But really not that concerned. The other one was fine, so I think this one will be fine. This one by burning this fuel right now, it's going to be coming down as if it was the other probe. I think we can lock it to retrograde and just burn until our periapsis is down to 30 here. Or 40. Okay, gonna do a little bit more just to get it down to actually 40. Hit the parachutes. There's the desert airfield. Looks like we're actually going to be coming down fairly close to Kerbal Space Center, I think. Go into surface mode, just so we're aimed perfectly backwards. Let's close this antenna if we can. It's the only thing that's actually up. Solar panels nicely in the sun. We have 16 untransferable data here that I would hate to lose. Definitely hate to lose. But I'm not gonna fix this. This was the mission plan. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I don't know exactly where we're coming down, but it's going to be soon. And I did put the KSC back. Yeah, I can see it now. The peninsula's not there. There it is. But we're going to sail right over it. Going way too fast to effectively slow down with the 160. That's terrifying. There's nothing I can do about this, but ideally we're fine. Yeah, we're under the speed that generates enough heat to cause problems. And now we're definitely fine. So actually we're closer than we usually are coming down, which is nice. We can still see Kerbal Space Center and the continent from where we are. We're near this island here, which is nice. In my cities pack, there's a city on this island. But what are you going to do? And as before, these things should... these parachutes should slow us down enough. If they don't, I do have 80 going down quickly, meters per second, to slow down. I think I'm probably going to hit the gas right at the end, because 13 meters per second is a bit long, we'll say. I might do this to get as much slow down as possible. Saved us like a meter per second. But I think we'll be fine. I think this experiment thing is pretty beefy anyway. How long of a burn do we have? A 30-second burn. Wow. Okay, well when we get to about 100 meters, I'm gonna do a test burn here and see what happens. Yeah, I'm just going to let it keep burning the whole way. It's not doing anything at all, but it's going to get us to about 10 meters or less. And the engine's gone, the fuel tank's gone, but the science survived, which is literally the only thing I cared about. So now we get to see... it did delete one of these contracts out of the alarm clock, which is nice. We got 891. We have 2381 total, which we had like 50 when we started. So that's the science we got from Minmus. We have over 500,000 in the bank, and we did complete a contract for the Minmus' slopes. Now, did we not complete the contract for the poles? We've got 10% of the 50 we need. We got this one. Minmus Space Station. So yeah, we got the pole science already. So that's fine. So next time, we're done with Minmus for a while. The Minmus Space Station, I think if we just go to it, we'll get this contract. If not, I'm just going to time warp while it's there. Let's go ahead and fly this. See if we just get the contract. I'm pretty sure this is a contract pack, so I don't know exactly. Vessel type needs to be station. Well, it is, right? Configure naming. No, it's a ship. Station. Accept. There we go. Vessel type station. Or now it probably needs to. Oh wait, this is the moon. Oh, now this one's going. 1 day, 8 hours. Well, that's semi-ridiculous. You know what? We're not doing anything. Let's go ahead and time warp. 43210, 4321. I just want to clear these contracts out. And boom. You survived. Well, that's a little daunting. So now we just need to launch the Moon Space Station, which is the next thing to do. And that is going to be, after an hour of recording, next time. I hope you enjoyed watching this. I definitely enjoyed playing it. Just to let you know, I'm now at now with my recording. I recorded a whole bunch of episodes early to get through Christmas, and I've used them up, and it's now the new year. It's 2021. Yay. And I don't think I'm going to be able to release an episode every day. That doesn't mean I'm stopping recording. It just means I've caught up to myself, and some episodes take longer than a day, and it's just the way it works. But next time we're heading up to the moon. We're gonna knock out a couple anomalies. We're going to do some landings. We're going to hire some more Kerbals. We're going to get stuff done. I hope you're looking forward to it. I am definitely looking forward to it myself. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I definitely enjoyed recording it. If you did like it, though, please like it on YouTube. And if you want to see more, please subscribe. They both help me out a ton. I'm Superfluous J, and I will, as always, talk at you later.